Why do some people have more influence at work, even if they don't have the biggest title? It's not just about authority, it's about power and where it comes from. In this video, we'll break down 6 classic sources of organisational power, explain how each one works, and show you how to use them ethically to increase your own influence at work. What is power in the workplace? Power is the ability to influence others, to get them to listen, follow, act, or change direction. Power doesn't always come from being the boss. It can come from your skills, your personality, or even what you know. Social psychologists John French and Bertram Raven identified 6 distinct sources of power in organisations. Some are tied to positions, others are personal. Let's go through them one by one. 1. Legitimate power. Power based on role or position. This is a formal power that comes with a job title. For example, a team leader, a manager, or a department head. People follow because they recognise the authority granted by the organisation. It's structured, visible, and official. But here's the catch. Legitimate power only works when people accept and respect the structure, and it doesn't guarantee trust or loyalty, only compliance. To strengthen this type of power, lead with integrity and consistency. Use the title wisely, not as a threat, but as a tool for setting direction. 2. Reward power. Power to offer incentives or benefits. People with reward power can provide something others want, like bonuses, time off, praise, promotions, or new opportunities. The power is effective because people are motivated by positive outcomes. Used well, it can boost performance and morale. But used poorly, it can feel manipulative or create favoritism. To use reward power ethically, link rewards to clear, fair performance measures. 3. Coercive power. The power to enforce consequences. This is the power to discipline, warn, or remove privileges. It's about using fear of loss or punishment to influence behaviour. You might see it in strict managers who say, meet the deadline or there'll be consequences. While it may be necessary in emergencies or serious misconduct cases, coercive power should be used carefully and sparingly. Overuse damages trust, lowers morale, and increases resistance. 4. Expert power. Power based on skills, experience, or knowledge. This is one of the most respected forms of power. People with expert power are trusted because they know what they're doing. Think of the go-to person for technical help, or the colleague whose advice everyone values in meetings. The power doesn't rely on a title, it comes from competence, credibility, and consistent performance. To build expert power, keep learning, share your knowledge, deliver high-quality work. 5. Referent power. Power based on personal influence, likability, or trust. Referent power comes from who you are, not what you know or what title you hold. People follow you because they respect you. They like your values, admire your character, or feel connected to you. This is common with charismatic leaders or those with strong emotional intelligence. It also shows up in informal influences, people others naturally listen to. To build referent power, be authentic, be consistent, build relationships, not just authority. 6. Informational power. Power based on access to valuable information. This is often overlooked but highly effective. If you have access to data, insight, or insider knowledge, and you know how to use and communicate it well, you can shape decisions, influence strategy, and guide others. This power depends on timing, clarity, and relevance. To use informational power ethically, share knowledge that helps others make better decisions, not to control, gatekeep, or mislead. So which type of power do you use most? Take a moment to reflect. Do people follow you because of your position or because they trust you? Do you influence through expertise or by offering opportunities? Are you building a reputation as someone others turn to, even when you're not in charge? The most effective professionals combine different types of power depending on the situation. They understand that influence is earned, not imposed. Power in organisations comes from more than a job title. It can come from who you are, what you know, and how you treat people. To grow your influence, use your formal authority with fairness. Share your knowledge generously. Build strong relationships based on trust. Because leadership isn't about control, it's about influence with integrity.